Welcome to another episode of the MINDSi with Mike Lowry. Today I wanted to talk to you about just different ways that you can actually help your situation out and kind of take time for you. Today I want to call this episode 10 minutes. Stay tuned. What's up, people? I just wanted to stop in here real quick and ask you an important question, something I've been thinking about. Are you taking 10 minutes out of your day? I know we're all busy. We all got things we got going on, but are you separating, your job, your work life, your kids, your significant other? Are you doing things necessary to separate them? Like, are you running, from home straight to work? Are you running from work straight to home? Why aren't we taking the time out to separate everything that we have going on? I don't see anything wrong with getting off work, driving to our house, and sitting in the car for 10 minutes. Just reflecting on the day, not taking all that baggage from today into our home, and vice versa. Leaving the house, going to work, leave 10 minutes earlier and sit in the car and think about things that's necessary versus running right into work. We find ourselves too many times carrying stuff from work into home, carrying stuff from home into work. We need to take the time out. I know a lot of you will be like, man, I don't have time. I don't have the time necessary to take into work or to home or to separate all these things. I got kids, all this and that. I get that. But what's really important to you? How can you be most effective if you don't focus on yourself? How can you be most effective if you don't take the time out to focus on yourself? And I'm just telling you to take 10 minutes between each thing that you're doing from day to day. If you can't take 10 minutes out to do the things that you're doing from day to day, then you're already behind. So what do you have to lose? Either be on time and not there, or be a few minutes late and be present. What do you think is more important? My dad always says to be where you are while you're there. If you're not where you are while you're there, you're least effective. You're not as effective as you need to be. So a lot of us are sitting here going day to day, wondering why we're not working at our full potential. It's because we bring in baggage we have at home or thing that happened the night before into work. Or we're wondering why we're not being the best parents or the best spouses or the best significant others. Is because we're taking what we got from work and we're bringing it home. You got to find a way to separate the two. And the only way to do that is stop and pause for at least 10 minutes. That's all I'm asking y'all to do is 10 minutes. Just pause. From work, pause. If you got to sit in the car, you got to find that little 10 minutes in space and time for your day to pause. And again, if you're telling me that you don't have the time to sit there for 10 minutes and just reflect, I'm not even talking about meditating. I'm just talking about reflecting between different things you have to do in your life so you could be your best self, showing up to everything. Then you got a bigger issue going on. You got bigger things that you need to resolve and handle if you can't take 10 minutes out for yourself. But you actually can, because a lot of us will sit there and drink wine and watch Netflix. A lot of us will sit there and go to the bar and have a good time, or do other things recreationally, or just sit around and do nothing, instead of really taking the time out between my job, my work, my kids, my significant other, my spouse, whatever, the case may be for you guys. You don't want to take the time for you. How can you be your best self if you're not taking 10 minutes twice a day for you? That's it. Work on you, and I promise you, you will show up better for other people. I promise you, you will be your best self if you take time out for yourself. And I know, it's a small ask. It's just 10 minutes. And you'd be like, oh, I ain't got the time. I got to go get my kids from daycare. What time daycare in? What time you get off? Why is your life always rushing? Find a way to create a smooth life for yourself where you're not always rushing. Again, like I said before, if you can't take 10 minutes out, try 5. And if you can't do that, then you're already behind. And most of us can change that narrative if we just get up a little earlier in the morning. I try to get up a little early in the morning. I try to, give it to God, get my scripture in, get my prayer in, or even the gym. I realize when I go to the gym in the morning versus when I go to the gym in the afternoon, my day is totally different. And it's all about commitment. If I can't commit 10 minutes to myself, then how can I really give anything or anybody else everything that they necessarily need to be effective in my life? If I can't if I can't do that for myself? So I just want to encourage y'all to separate everything that you got going on, compartmentalize everything that you got going on, and really focus on those 10 minutes between your job, work, family, and pleasure. And I promise you that you can show up better in each situation of your life. Just give yourself 10 minutes. Well, that concludes another episode of the MINDSi with Mike Lowry. Guys, thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to take at least 10 minutes for yourself each and every day.